Hey everybody, Ecto Eric here. Welcome back to Class 5 Collection. So today we are going to be taking a look at, from NECA, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universal Monsters Shredder as Dracula. I've been waiting for this figure forever. Finally found it at my local uh, toy shop, which is called Toy Vault. Awesome people that work there. They had one left. Picked it up for I think $36. It's a good thing because even online they're going for stupid money. Even BBTS, they're asking like $43 plus shipping plus tariff on it. So yeah, I mean you're starting to push $50 for these now. It's so much. I'd rather do the legwork, find it out in a while. It's a lot better. So let's take a look at the packaging. That's awesome. That's Shredder in his mode, full vampire mode. I just love it. Is the side of your box. Dracula, I love the color that they use. Your side panel with your other ones. Now, I do have Casey Jones. He was the first one of this line I picked up. I fell in love with that figure of Phantom of the Opera. He looks great. I do have Raph as the Wolfman. I do need to pick him up, and of course, I need Shredder now as Van Helsing. And here's the very back of the box. I love it. I just love it. Yes, does it have that Bela Lugosi look? Yes, it does. As it should. It's got the widow's peak and stuff. So yeah. And here's the inside glamour shot of the figure. He looks so imposing like that. That would scare the bejesus out of me. And here he is in his window packaging. Sorry about the glare. I love his color scheme. That black, that like crimson red, silver, a little bit of like bronze color. Oh, this is gonna be freaking sick. So enough talking. Let's get this thing open because you're not here to listen to me gush and go hee. No, no, you're here to see the figure, and I don't blame you. So let's flip open the box. Get it out. Let's see who he's got for the backdrop. I don't mind the backdrops. I think they're kind of cool. I mean, if you're into figure photography, that's awesome. Nice little stairway. I love it. Creepy. Looks very good. And this, oh my god, I freaking love these boxes. These boxes are definitely like a work of art. Like I just love having them out. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, that is a sick poster right there. That is so cool. You know, Fear the Undead. I don't know my glasses. Shredhead. Just so cool. Rising from his coffin to die on to dine, not die, dine on turtle soup. He'll rip you to shreds. I mean, it's great. It's corny. It's definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's awesome. Shredder, a kitchen utensil. You can love that. He looks freaking awesome. He's got 3 head portraits, which is awesome. Oh my god, this is great. All right, so let's cut him out because usually there's going to be a little bit of swearing and stuff because stuff goes flying. So let me get that out and we'll take a look at him. And here is Hiroko Saki or Shredder as Dracula. So we have 3 alternate head portraits. We have a bunch of stuff let me read it right from the box, it'll be easier. Let's see, it says includes interchangeable head, hands, spear, turtle skull, rats, jug, candle, and cloth cave. So let's look at his accessories. These are so cool. So the first thing he has is a nice jug, which, probably is going to contain blood with a nice rope on it, but no lid. Just done 2 pieces right there. Looks good. To be honest with you, I don't think he has a hand to grab this sucker. So I think it's just going to be set down near him or on a table or something, because I just don't think any paws are going to fit. Then he comes with this really long spear as I knock things over. Because you know what? Let's shut this puppy off. There we go. A little bit easier. This way it doesn't make it nauseous either. So you got this beautiful spear. Very well done. That's a really nice paintwork and sculpt to that. Got some nice grip area right here, and it's even finished at the end. This is freaking nice. It's actually, it's not flimsy either. I really thought it would be like really bendable, but it's not. So don't mess with this too much. You're definitely gonna break it. So don't put pressure on it. And he comes with a bunch of hands. So he comes right out of the box with 2/5. Then he's got some gripping. Yeah, nice nails too. It's really ready to rip you open. This one too. It's really ready to claw your throat. And comes with some, because he's Shreddar, so he's going to come with some Shreddars. And this one. I mean, it's well detailed. So you got some extra paws. So 6 hands altogether. And he comes with this awesome little turtle. Cute little guy. I like that. Nice little flame because the melted wax going down it. I would just be afraid that he would wander into a room, set the curtains on fire. Yeah, I'm a paranoid person like that, but yeah, I can see that happening. And he comes with, I'm going to say, dead rats. 2 of them. Maybe they're just sleeping. They could be sleeping, but I'm thinking they're dead. So they just lay. So you get a black one. Yeah, they're dead. And you get the brown one. Same sculpt. Just different colors, but that's fine. So you get 2 of those. Now he's got 3 head portraits. So you've got his normal one. Now we'll take a quick look at. That looks really good. I really like that. And he comes with this one where he's just starting to get ticked off, which he's always ticked off anyways. But I even like the scratches on his helmet. Now, I have a little bit of paint defect right there, but that's easily fixed. Get some red marker or something. You won't even know, but looks very nice. Then he comes with a full-blown vampire. Yeah, he's not taking prisoners. He's coming for you. I just love that. The effect of the paint, of his eyes glowing, really looks good. Definitely got that. Well, that's where the Darth Vader helmet came from the Japanese samurai. So since he is a samurai, it would make sense. So these look good. It's kind of odd because you go from this helmet that's like this to this one that's fully winged. So I guess it transforms when he does or he puts it on. I have no idea. Then it comes with this piece, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers, especially big YouTubers, are calling this a rat skull. It's not. It is a turtle skull. See a little beak or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So that looks good. Hold it in his hand or just put it off to the side. Put it in his coffin if you want. And we'll take a look at this head portrait. This looks good. This really does. Now another paint defect came right out of the package. Right there. But like I said, I'm probably really not going to use this head very much. I'm probably going to use one of the other two. But he does look so badass. He really does. His suit is so cool. And what's really cool is this chain right here around his neck is metal. See it right there? Right above the starburst, or whatever you call it. Okay? So that's cool. Nice little touch. But I did notice, no, I didn't push the head all the way down because this is one of the worst heads to swap out of. It is terrible. So when I was doing the shorts, the video of it, I had a hard time. So I do not, I don't, that's why there's a gap, because I have not seated this right, because I'm going to pop this off and put the other heads on. But you got to be careful because this neck piece does get the chain caught. So just be aware of that. But I love the scratches on his face. You can say he did battle with a Splinter. And most definitely, you could see the Bela Lugosi resemblance. It really is. Just get let's bring Bela. Bring Bela in, and you can see the resemblance, and that's that's cool. I mean, that's a nice nod to him. But the widow's peak is there. So yeah, the arched eyebrows. So that's a nice little nod to that. I am in love with this figure. This is a really, really awesome figure. So like I said, you got the nice burst right here. Like a crest or whatever you want to call it. It's got a belt that's tied. It's got a soft plastic, like a, oh, I don't know what you call it. It's on the garment. And he's actually got textured chainmail with these awesome freaking knee pads. Got his gauntlets right here. His feet are done in almost like a metallic, and that's what's nice, because this is black and red, and you get that metallic look. So that goes, and this cape with the black and the crimson red, very nice up here. So with this head, like I said, it's not all the way down yet, but you can, swivel it. Doesn't go up and down and stuff. But when you put these heads on, you are not going to get, there's no way you're going to get any left to right. A little bit up and down, maybe, but it's going to be just like that. Yeah, same thing with this one, especially with the big back end of it. Yeah. So, but these shoulder pads, it's going to be locked in position. But hey, that's what you could expect. This is the head portrait I'm probably going to go with. I don't mind this one, but this one's my favorite, right behind this one. Now this piece is sculpted; it cannot come off. If you rip it off, you're going to damage it. And I really think it's the same head portrait as this one. I don't think there's any difference. That's me. So don't damage a figure to see what's under here. Okay. I think it's the same exact one. So save yourself the trouble. Don't break it. But it's yours. You do what you want. So here's the back side of them. Yeah, quite a bit of right out of the package. I haven't really played with this. So, but then you get the bandages right here. That is cool. I didn't even get to see that yet. That is freaking awesome. Nice detail. He looks amazing. Now, this is a beautiful fabric cape. I would be very careful of the cape getting snagged on these. Even though they are soft, they can still damage the cloth, because on mine already, I'm already starting to get frayeds on the very end. Already starting to frayed. So just be aware of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up one of these heads so this way it stays on, doesn't keep falling off. Okay, so I popped his normal head. Sorry about that. Normal head. So yes, you can do the 360. That's the only head you're gonna be able to do it with. Up and down, not much. Like I said, this collar really comes up. And actually, yeah, see this collar really should be in there. Now, the cape is pinned underneath this, whether it's glued or just, I think it's glued on the shoulder, underneath the shoulder pads. And there's an elastic band that goes underneath the head. So I don't think you can remove the cape like you can with all the other Draculas without damaging it, because you're gonna have to pull the shoulder pads off, I think. I would be a little too hesitant to do that. It seemed like it popped the head off. Okay, so here is the elastic band for the cape. See how it goes around the neck? So, like I said, I'm sure it's glued. So, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to leave the cape on. So, like I said, you get this head, but when you swap out and you put on these, you're not going to get much. But man, does that look freaking sick. I love, I do like all three. I don't mind this. Like if I had another figure of this, I would display it like this. But I'm going to go with the other one. This one's cool too. That's cool. But this one, that, yeah, that's the one I want. That's the one I'll be going with. Now, when you want to put it back in the box, I don't think this head is going to fit. You have to take it off, put on this one, so it will fit in its tray. But I worry about that later. Now, this one seems to be painted okay. But this one, like I said, is a little defect. Like I said, a little bit of red marker or paint. And this head took a little bit of damage. It's funny, he doesn't have pointy ears. I really thought they would have gave him pointy ears, but I guess when he's still not in full mold, he's not going to have pointy ears. But the coloring's different. Like it's like yellow here, and then like really yellowish green, and then it goes more into a pale up here. So yeah, that's kind of odd. And the red lips. So like I said, I can only go by mine. But far away, we're not going to see it much. But like I said, I'm not going to have. But it does actually. It kind of does. I think the skin, yeah, the skin tone does match the hands. Got the yellow and stuff. So yeah. So it's not a defect. It is on his paws too. So that's good to know. But he is not bad. So let's just slap on a head. So like I said, you're not going to get nothing. I haven't even locked this down yet. So articulation, I really haven't heated him up yet, and I really should. But with this shoulder gauntlet here, you're not going to get all the way up. There's no way. So that's about it. What he does, can bend. Wow, double elbow. Cool. I wasn't expecting that. All right. A wall. Okay. He can swivel like that. A little bit of a rocker, but not much. He does have a little bit of movement right there. So that's not bad. You're not going to, can you? Yeah, you can get a little bit of a split, but just because of the skirt, you're not going to get much. Same thing with backwards and forwards, a little bit. But his knees, nice double. God, these look great. I love these freaking knee pads. The the whole thing from the chainmail down is just so epic. He does have a little bit of swivel. I don't know if he's got a thigh swivel. Oh yeah, he can swivel it. All right, cool. His feet. See his hooves. We can do that. Oh yeah, so he's got articulation. Okay, a little bit up and down. Does he have that useless toe? Good, he doesn't. Thank you very much. I don't really think NECA does that much. I think it's more of a McFarlane deal. So can he? A little bit. Yeah, he can go back a little bit. Can rock. So yeah, so I gotta fix this head. But I don't want to because I'm gonna put him back in the box, so I'm not gonna slap this one back on. But let me put the normal head on. So head swap is very difficult on this figure. Like probably one of the worst NECA head swaps I've ever had to do. Even after heating it up, trying to get it out because you can't get your hands in here, so you kind of have to go this way. But then when you got these, yeah, it's not enjoyable to swap the heads. But he looks freaking fabulous. He really does. This is a gorgeous figure. I love it. So now I'm going to bring in the Turtle line of Universal Monsters. I knew that was going to happen. It would not be a Class 5 collection without Ecto Eric dropping stuff. That's what I do. I need to put another camera in here so you guys can see what a klutz I am. I never used to be that bad. The last couple of years, I don't know if it's old age or I don't know what my story is. So we're going to bring in Casey Jones. Now, he was the very first Turtles figure I bought for Universal line. He's the one that I saw him. I opened it up. I said, he is going home with me. Then after him, I bought Mikey. I love Mike. Who doesn't love Mikey? Got Mikey. And my other purchase, I got him really cheap. I got Leo as the Hunchback. Now, I kind of wish they have, I think Leo is the creature for the Black Lagoon, and Raph is Frankenstein. I really want to get that. But why? You have so many characters in the franchise. Why do you have to double up on that? Like you could, okay, you have Leo for the Hunchback. You could have used, somebody from Channel 6 because, Vernon, whatever his name is. You could have used him for the creature for the Black Lagoon. I mean, and I do want to get April O'Neil because I got a crush on April. I want to get her as the bride of Frankenstein. So, but yeah, I just don't understand. And this guy, he's a pain in the butt to stand. I don't know what I'm going to do come September because he don't want to stay. He don't want to stand. This shell is so freaking back heavy. It's not funny. So I'll have to come up with something. But I do like that. So that's my turtle collection. So we'll move on to the next one. So let's just do a quick hand swap, which I'm pretty sure all you know how to do, but let's go over it for the uninitiated. You just wiggle it. Don't ever try to just pull it. Just wiggle it out. Because if you try to like yank it, you bust these pins, you're in a lot of trouble. These pegs will break. They're stuck in the wrist, and then yeah. And these things are not cheap and they're hard to find. So that's very easy to do. So let's actually, while I'm doing that, so can you hold it? Let's swap out with this hand because I think that hand holds the spear. So we'll do this one. I think this would be the spear holding hand. Well, I think it's a spear holding hand. And this thing is just freaking awesome. Now the hands are actually pretty soft. So you can actually just get your fingers in there and bend them away from the palm. I don't even use heat. I'm surprised. There you go. So if you want him to hold it, get ready to fight Shreddar, smack the turtles around, you can definitely do that. It would have been nice to have a sword, but I'm pretty sure I can come up with one. And I think this is the damn cutest little accessory. He's a little turtle. Call him Henry. Henry the turtle. Walking very slowly through the castle with a candle on him. Okay, so let's see how tall this guy is. He comes in just at 7 inches. Right on the button. Right where he should. Okay, so let's take his spear away. And let's bring in some counterparts now. Let's bring in Mr. Bela Lugosi, which you know that's where he's modeled from. So they look good together. Stand up. So we got Professor Burke. Bring him in. Looks good. I don't have a stand for him right now. This guy does not want to stand. So we'll put him in the back for now. And we got my personal favorite vampire, the one I grew up with before I knew about Bela, Christopher Lee, who was just crazy but scary, and the original Nosferatu. Now, if you look up Nosferatu is not his name. His name is Count Orlok. Nosferatu just basically means the translation will change because of the dialect. It can mean someone evil. It can mean night stalker, night creature, but it is not his name. People, even when I was younger, I thought that was his name. It's not. It is Count Orlok. So that he's the tallest one of them all. So those are my guys. Now I do have a smaller Bela Lugosi from the play that he did before he was cast in the movie, when he was doing the plays. Don't think I have another one, but I do have on pre-order the Count from Sesame Street. I have to pre-order him. It's the Count. He's a vampire. You gotta have him. Now he's probably only gonna copy. I think he's like 5.5 inches or something, but he's gonna go in with his group. Gotta do it. All right, guys. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Sorry, it's just kind of rushed because my son is down for a few days from Cincinnati, so he's home with us for a little bit. So we're gonna go have some time with him. Go get some din din. I hope you're safe wherever you are. Keep collecting. Take care. Peace.